Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. Gotta start with the Marvel guys this week because it's Star Wars week. Everybody knows I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Here's number 6, wraps up the first story arc of Volume 1. Darth Vader, number 6. You can read more about this one in our newsletter this week. Also wraps up the first story arc. Super awesome. And Princess Leia, number 4. Probably my favorite of the bunch. Not sure if that ends the first arc or not, but big Star Wars week, so I gotta start with those guys. All this stuff's been super awesome. I've got as many of the previous issues as are available here in the store, so if you've been holding out, check that stuff out because Star Wars is really awesome. Movies coming up this year, blah blah blah, Star Wars. 8 or 9 Secret Wars books this week. Let's see how fast I can get through them. Here's Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, number 1. Maybe one of the most important Spider-Man books we've seen in a long time. Not going to say too much about that one, but you definitely want that in your stack this week. Armor Wars, number 1. Future Imperfect, starring the Maestro. This is one of my favorite semi-old school Hulk books. Been looking forward to this Secret Wars version. Giant Size Little Marvel. Little Scotty Young humor for you. Master of Kung Fu. But wait, there's more. The Big Gun itself, Secret Wars number 3. 1 and 2 are already super sold out, so I hope you've already jumped on this bandwagon and got these books on your list. Fantastic covers. Great book. And Battle World, the other sort of the other main Secret Wars book. Extinction Agenda, drumming up a little 90s on you. And Years of Future Past, another one of this week's big Secret Wars books. That's all 9 of them. Again, you're going to want to make sure that you have all this stuff on your list. Guys are adding all Secret Wars every week, so don't get bumped. There's other Marvel Universe stuff to talk about, though. Amazing Spider-Man keeps on going. This is Spiral Part 3. Little Felicia on the cover there. You know we love us some Black Cat. Spider-Woman. Yes, the Marvel Universe keeps on going. All new X-Men. Been talking about this one for a while. Brian Michael Bendis is going to be wrapping up his stellar X-Men run. So all you X fans, this is your X book of the week. Along with Wolverines, your weekly title. Yes, there are non-Secret Wars Marvel books. Like Guardians Team Up with a little Nightcrawler. Everybody loves Nightcrawler. Groot gets his own book. Don't know how much dialogue's in this one, but it's still going to be awesome. I'm Groot. Superior Iron Man. And Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, one of the surprise hits. Can you tell me the cover that this spoofs? I'll give you a hint. It's Avengers 214. Big week for the Marvel guys. Awesome week for the DC guys. Not a ton of titles, but some great things to talk about. This is Justice League 41. All of your post-convergence DC arcs start this week. Justice League is huge. This one's really important. Read more about it in our newsletter. Comes with 3 covers. That was the main one. There's a black and white cover, and then this is your Joker cover. All month long, we're going to get B covers with the Joker version of your favorite DC guys. That's the Justice League one. Here's Green Lantern with some awesome Joker Sinestro right there. Lantern 41, also the start of a new arc. Green Arrow 41 has a cool Joker cover. And the main man Lobo also has a Joker cover. That's your Joker stuff this week. And Wonder Woman Annual. Again, a lot of this almost post-convergence DCU stuff. And some new number 1s. Batman Beyond gets a new number 1. In the future of the DCU, the now firmly established future of the DCU. Midnighter gets a new number 1. The Omega Men gets a new number 1. If you don't know what the Omega Men are, do a little Google action and pick up some of the previous stuff. Long-time property from DC. A couple of great all-ages miniseries coming from DC. This is Batmite number 1. And this, the one I've been waiting for, is Bizarro number 1 with your cool Mike Wazowski type cover. Love me some Bizarro. Love me some anything classic Superman. I love the good job DC does with their all ages stuff. Batman Arkham Knight and Flash Season 0 are your non-DCU, non-continuity, outside the lines kind of DC stuff. Great week for those guys. Big week for my friends at Dark Horse. Baltimore is your Mignola book of the week. You know I'm always talking up the great job he does with all of his killer stuff. Not Hellboy related, but still awesome. Angel and Faith is your Whedonverse book of the week. Everybody knows I love me some Whedonverse, and Angel's kind of my favorite of the whole bunch. And Age of Reptiles. Really super cool. Silent read here. A little like my man Josh Frankel does. Love me some Age of Reptiles. Something different. Great art. Learn a little something. Awesome stuff. Can't say enough about that. That's my Dark Horse book of the week, even over the Mignola stuff. Great week for the Image guys. Wicked and the Divine is probably your Image book of the week, unless you're a Morning Glories fan. This one's a little bit under the radar, but it's really awesome and very consistent, unlike a lot of Image books. So if you've been passing that up, pick up the $1 reprint of #1 or the Volume 1 trade paperback. It's good stuff. Airboy and The Covenant are your two first issue Gotta Have It Image books of the week. Good week for those guys. The first issue of Justice Inc., The Avenger, my Dynamite book of the week. That especially cool Alex Ross cover. Broken World, the first issue, is my Boom Studios book of the week. Dead Drop is my Valiant book of the week because it's got Archer and he's awesome. Samurai Jack is my All Ages book of the week and my IDW book of the week. Always talking up Samurai Jack because it's a great book, as good as the show was. And The Simpsons Illustrated, it's the last of my kids' books. I'm always talking up the great job Bongo does with their Simpsons stuff. Illustrated's double-sized and packed with hilarity, so don't miss out on that one. Lots of great stuff, so check those shipping lists. Get down to your local shop, pick up something super awesome. That's all I got for you for this week. Check us out at Facebook. Check us out at blackcatcomics.biz. Check out our cool YouTube channel, or just get on down here to Rockin' Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.